Hey guys, today we're going to be solving the 2019 AP Computer Science A Free Response Question 1. The College Board releases these questions every year. I'll be sure to put the link in the description. So let's get started. Question 1. The AP Calendar class contains methods used to calculate information about a calendar. You will write two methods of the class. So right here we have the class declaration. So let's just jump down to the first question where they say, write the static method number of leap years, which returns the number of leap years between year 1 and year 2 inclusive. In order to calculate this value, a helper method is provided for you. So is leap year, when you give it a year, returns true if the year is a leap year and false if it's not. So now they just want us to write this method, and you have to use is leap year to receive full credit. So let's give this. Let's start public static int number of leap years int year 1 int year 2. Great. So I've got that. So what we want to do is we want to go through all the years from year 1 to year 2 and only count the ones that are leap years. So we're going to need a counter. So let's start with int counter equals 0. So we're starting at 0 because we don't have any yet. And now we're going to write a for loop that starts at year 1 and then goes until year 2. Now notice I have less than or equal to right here. It needs to be less than or equal to because it says this year 2 is inclusive. If we didn't need to include year 2, we could just do less than. But we do want to include year 2, so we're going to do less than or equal to. You could also just do is less than year 2 plus 1. Both are valid. Alright, and then I++. Now what do we want to do in this loop? Well, we need to check if that year that we're on currently is a leap year. And then if it is, we need to increment our counter. So we'll do if is leap year I, because that's our loop variable. And if it is, we need to increment the counter. So counter plus plus. That's all we have for this. And then we need to return that value. Return counter. Great. That's part A. Let's move on to part B. So for part B, a little bit more tricky. Write the static method day of week, which returns the integer value representing the day of the week for the given date, where 0 denotes Sunday, 1 denotes Monday, ... and 6 denotes Saturday. So they've given two helper methods to help us do this problem. They've given first day of year, which returns the integer value representing the day of the week for the first day of the year. So just the same way this does. 0 denotes Sunday, 1 denotes Monday, same thing. And then they give us day of year, which gives us how many days it's been since the beginning of the year. Okay. So basically what they want us to do is they give us this method, which will give us the kind of the day of the week of the first day of the year. And then we have this thing, which will give us the offset, which is how many days it's been. So this is how we should start. So public static int day of week int month int day int year. Great. Okay. So we need to start out with the first day of the we need to start out with first day of year as our starting point. So we just need to figure out what day of the week the year started on. Then what we need to do is we need to add in the offset that I was just mentioning. Right? Now let's take a look at what's going on here. So we have here the first day of the year. So say the first day of the year, January 1st, is a Sunday. So it's going to be 0. Then we need to add on, say we want to figure out January 3rd. That will give us, and so we'll give in the month, day, year, and it'll give us 3. Now we have an issue here, right? Because January 3rd, if January 1st is a Sunday, then January 2nd will be a Monday, and January 3rd will be a Tuesday. So if we just add this on, we're going to have 3, which is actually Thursday. So we need to subtract 1 to make sure we don't have an off by 1 error. Finally, we need to return day modulus 7. Now why are we doing modulus 7? Well, we've added the offset to our day, but once we have the offset, it could be like 73. So we need to mod it with 7 to see what day of the week it is. That's all there is for this problem. Go ahead, look at the next problem. It should be good.